California. Here's Desmond King on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And some room to roam now. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 79 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here in the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Come back.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ready, 380.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Hey, left. Set. 380.
From the gun, Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Hey, 380.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame,
Let's go.
you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
On second down, Rivers again. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now a second down throw for Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, 380. Orange.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Black 22! Black 22!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Watson on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run. It's Miller going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Watson. Rolling to his right. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Richmond. Reset. Hey, green, they're down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Hey, switching gears for a second, halfway through the preseason, any big takeaways that you've seen so far, Charles?
Just a few come to mind. Number one, the roster of 90 that stays that way throughout preseason, I think is a boon for every team because you can practice a little bit better, get a few more things done because you have more bodies, and those guys get to get on tape for 4 preseason games. So I think that's really good. The other part is normal execution, struggle a little bit. Early in the season, guys trying to get it back together. And last but not least, the practice of coming together with another team, 2 joint practices before a preseason game, becoming more and more widespread, and you're getting a lot of really good competition and practice with the best versus the best from each team.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Leckler now on as he'll punt this away.
The Chargers getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 11. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
Take 380. Hey! Load it!
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Buffalo wall. Hurry up.
They're going to try and throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Richmond. Tiger. Come back.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Blue lady.
The 2nd down carry for Irvin. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Tyler Irvin, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance.
And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good game. Give him 30 yards there. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Hey, go orange 5-4. Q. All right. Hey, I want to go load it.
Rivers now from the 50. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey! Q. Set! Hey! Stay there!
Rivers now on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
White! Set! 380!
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. And here comes the Texans now. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Richmond! Tiger! Hey!
Watson on first down. He's going to go for a big play down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. On first down, Watson. He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Again, it's Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Quick move by Miller. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, CD, in a couple of weeks we can make our Super Bowl predictions, but for right now, I want to get your AFC Division Champion predictions. Who do you have?
All right, let's start in the AFC East. It's New England. Do we need to say any more?
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's a challenger behind them in that division right now.
That tends to cover it. Miami believes that they can be. Buffalo will be starting over with a new quarterback. So will the Jets.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Christian Covington in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On play action, Rivers. He'll buy some time right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
These defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Hurry up. Load it.
Play action now. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
We've watched this a long